What it do, everybody, and welcome back to All Sports Media TV. I am your host, KJ the Great, and let's get right on into it, man. So we got some interesting news as the current IBF heavyweight champion, Daniel Dynamite Dubois, has let it be known to a reporter from Seconds Out that he may not want the Usyk fight next. Here's why. Because he wants to run it back or try to get that fight with Joseph Parker. Now, they were scheduled to do battle recently, but he had to pull out due to some illness. And it was a few fighters that had to pull out of their fights due to illness. Don't know what's going on over there. Hope everybody's cool. But nonetheless, he's back in training, says he's healthy, and he wants the fight with Joseph Parker. Now, what he did also say was that eventually he wants that fight with Oleksandr Usyk so that he can get his get back. It's understandable because in that fight, if you guys remember, with Usyk and Dubois, he got hit. Usyk got hit with what everybody thought was a shot to the stomach, but it was deemed to be a low blow. I looked at the punch. I kind of thought it was on the belt line, which if the referee says the belt line is good, then it's good. And that's one problem that I'm having with a lot of referees who are overseas. We'll just say, when they're reffing overseas. And because if you watch that fight at the beginning, when the ref brings them to the middle, he never designated where, your workroom is around the belt line or anything. He didn't say any of that. Just told them what he expects out of them. Good luck, touch them up. That's pretty much all he said. And the problem that I have with a lot of the referees overseas is they make a lot of mistakes. It's getting to a point where somebody has to say something about it. And mistakes like this, like when Daniel Dubois fought Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois got several warnings and rightfully so, for putting his forearm in Anthony Joshua's face. But that was retaliatorial a lot of times because Anthony Joshua was holding a lot when he was getting caught. Daniel Dubois was charging in. Anthony Joshua was holding him a lot. The referee did not call a knockdown. And Daniel Dubois, of course, he eventually got the knockdown, but it should have been called a knockdown when he got hit and his gloves touched the canvas, and they didn't call it a knockdown. Then there was a point in the fight where you would have thought the referee waved off the fight because he did this motion up top. And everybody thought, oh, he just stopped the fight. He stopped the fight. And he was saying, no knockdown. Well, see, this is where you got to understand. Going up top here, this is the fight's off. You got to go down low and say, hey, no knockdown, no knockdown. So that's my only bicker with the refs. Other than that, I think they all do a really good job. But he also stated that Daniel Dubois would like to rematch Anthony Joshua if he can't get the Joseph Parker or the Usyk fight done, which I think one of the two can get done. I mean, you got Usyk on the line for undisputed. Joseph Parker is having an explosive resurgence in his career. I mean, he had an amazing fight against Zhilei Zhang. He outclassed Deontay Wilder, and he's on a run. He's on a tear right now. I think where he's at right now, he is the biggest threat to Daniel Dubois. I also would think that he's the biggest threat to Oleksandr Usyk. They're both up in age, but I still think there will be a pretty entertaining fight. So let me know in this video, who do you think Daniel Dubois should face next? Should it be AJ, Joseph Parker, or the unified champion, Oleksandr Usyk? Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace.